Deepa Dhakes, NEET Biology, and in today's session we are going to study about the difference between prokaryote and eukaryote cell from the chapter Cell, the Unit of Life of class 11. So we come directly towards the difference. First we study how the prokaryote cell is different from eukaryote, and then after we come towards in next session that we will mainly discuss the detailed structure and electron microscopic structure of the prokaryotic cell. So for today's session we first discuss the difference between the prokaryote and eukaryote. So here as it is in difference form, prokaryote and eukaryote, or the cells are called as prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Now here in both the terms one common, you remember that the karyote is common. Karyote, you remember, stand for karyon, that means the nucleus. So here you remember the karyote term is stand for nucleus. When we study about the prokaryote, so pro word stand for primary, or it also used for incipient. So simply we say cell with primary nucleus, or primary nucleus is also called incipient nucleus. So cell with primary nucleus or cell with incipient nucleus is called as prokaryotes, whereas U word, you remember, U means advanced or secondary also we say. So cells with developed or advanced nucleus. It's called as eukaryotic cells, or organisms are called eukaryote. Now how we can differentiate or how we can recognize what do we understand by the primary or incipient nucleus, and what do we understand or illustrated the advanced nucleus. So first when we study about the primary nucleus, so plasma membrane, here you remember the outermost boundary of the all cells, though the cell is prokaryote, eukaryote. In eukaryote, cell belongs to fungi, plantae, animalia, whatever cells are there. The outermost boundary of all the cells, you remember, is plasma membrane. And this you remember, when this plasma membrane, okay, this plasma membrane forms the outermost boundary. Inside the plasma membrane, protoplasm is present, and in prokaryote, when we use the term primary nucleus, so primary nucleus means, you remember, the genetic material DNA is freely present, and this genetic material, free DNA or free nuclear DNA आप कह रहे हैं, free nuclear DNA is present, and this free nuclear DNA is not bounded by any of the nuclear membrane. So the genetic material or DNA when present without nuclear membrane, then it is called as incipient nucleus or primary nucleus. The primary nucleus of the prokaryote, you remember, the primary nucleus of prokaryote, generally one term we use that is called as nucleoid, or it is called as one another term we use genophore. So instead of nucleus for primary or incipient nucleus, we use the term nucleoid or genophore. Secondly, the cytoplasm and nucleoplasm is not differentiated. That's why we use a common term that is called as protoplasm. But if we come towards the eukaryotic cell, so in eukaryote, plasma membrane, in addition to plasma membrane, one another membrane is present, This membrane is called as nuclear membrane. So here you remember single membrane system, prokaryotes when you study. So one important thing you remember, in prokaryotes single membrane system is present. Single membrane system present means only the plasma membrane, and except to plasma membrane none another membrane is present. But in eukaryote you remember double membrane system is present. That means in addition to plasma membrane, the another membrane is present. That membrane is called as nuclear membrane. Now this nuclear membrane is present around the genetic material. Generally material is present in the form of fine network of chromatin. So the genetic material here present, nucleolus present, that we will study detail when we separately study the structure of eukaryotic cell. So nuclear membrane present, and because of the presence of nuclear membrane, the colloidal fluid is present, divided into two clear part. In between plasma membrane and nuclear membrane, cytoplasm is present. Inside the nuclear membrane, the substance is called nucleoplasm. This kind of differentiation is nearly or completely absent in case of the prokaryote. So this is the general definition of the difference between the primary nucleus and advanced nucleus. Incipient means when the life begins. For the first time prokaryotes are developed. Kingdom Monera आप पढ़ते हैं 5 kingdom classification में. So from kingdom Monera life is begins. Nucleus is present and the form of genophore. Nuclear membrane is absent here. Two membrane system as well as the membrane bounded cell organelles are also present. So this you remember for the main term that we use, the primary or incipient nucleus and advanced nucleus. After that when we come towards the differences, so the next difference we study, the next difference is for the envelope. So here you remember we study about envelope. Now what is envelope? When you study the prokaryotic cell, prokaryote means you predominantly remember prokaryote means Monera. Monera you remember it includes bacteria, blue-green algae and mycoplasma. Here we mainly discuss about the cell bacteria under the prokaryote. So envelope, when we study envelope you remember it is 3-layered protective covering, and envelope is consist of outer glycocalyx, middle layer is of cell wall, and the third layer, innermost layer, as usually you remember plasma membrane. So these part you remember, these 3 layers are responsible for the formation of one protective covering that is called as envelope. But in case of eukaryote, the cell wall is the outermost boundary. So envelope you remember, envelope is absent in eukaryote. Instead of envelope, cell wall is present in plant and fungi, followed by plasma membrane or cell membrane. But if you come towards the animal cell, so in animal cell you remember cell wall is completely absent. Animal cell show plasma membrane as outermost boundary. So this part you remember, in animal cell plasma membrane is the outermost boundary of the cell or protective layer of the cell. Cell wall is completely absent. But in eukaryotes, plant and fungi show the presence of cell wall. What are their components that we will study in our next sessions. And in fungi and plants, cell wall then followed by the plasma membrane. So in eukaryote, when cell wall is present, so the two coverings are present, cell wall and plasma membrane. But when cell wall is absent in animal cells, so only a single protective covering present in the cell, that is said to be the plasma membrane. So this part you remember for the outermost boundary. Now next difference you remember, the next difference we study, that is we study for the protoplasm. Protoplasm here you remember in prokaryote as the nuclear membrane is completely absent. So protoplasm you remember, protoplasm is undifferentiated. That is, the protoplasm is not differentiate into cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. It is simply divided into exoplasm and endoplasm. But cytoplasm and nucleoplasm, that is undifferentiated. So that's why commonly in prokaryote we use the term protoplasm. In case of eukaryote, you remember, in case of eukaryote, protoplasm is differentiate. So protoplasm you remember, protoplasm is differentiated in cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. So this part you remember, how the protoplasm is differentiated or undifferentiated. Now we come towards the next point for the difference between the prokaryote and eukaryote, that we study on the basis of the cell organelles, that what are the different kinds of cell organelles present in eukaryote, but in prokaryote some special structures are formed by plasma membrane which are associated with the particular functions. It begins with the differences on the basis of cell organelles. So on the basis of cell organelles, you see how the prokaryote differ from eukaryote when we study. So in prokaryote, you remember the membrane bounded cell organelles are absent. Whereas in eukaryote, you remember, membranous as well as devoid of membranes organelles are present. This is the main difference. Here the membrane bounded cell organelles are absent. Only the cell organelle devoid of membrane is present. So this part, this is one of the most conceptual and important part for the prokaryote and eukaryote. Now one by one when we come towards the cell organelles, so here you remember in eukaryote डबल मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स आप स्टडी करते हैं. डबल मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड सेल ऑर्गेनेल्स, क्लोरोप्लास्ट and mitochondria. So this you remember, chloroplast and mitochondria. Here the double membrane cell organelles are membrane bounded absent, but you remember mesosomes are called as prokaryotic mitochondria. So to perform the function of mitochondria in prokaryotic cell, plasma membrane show or develop the enfoldings. These enfoldings are called as mesosomes, and the mesosomes predominantly associate with aerobic respiration. So this part you remember, chloroplast generally आप study करते हैं in prokaryotes. Chloroplast is absent. Only in blue-green algae we study that the lamellies are responsible for bearing a chlorophyll A or the pigment which related or similar to the higher plant. So that we study in blue-green algae. Now if we come towards the single membrane cell organelle, so single membrane bound cell organelles when we study, so here you remember Golgi body, lysosomes, number of cell organelles are there, endoplasmic reticulum, vacuoles, microbodies are present. So all these single membrane bound cell organelle are present. Again here you remember the membrane bounded cell organelles are completely absent in case of the prokaryote. So this part you remember here. Now one most difference is there, important difference, that the devoid of membrane cell organelle which present devoid of membrane or without membrane. So you remember ribosome is the one and only cell organelle in prokaryote as well as in eukaryote which is present, and the ribosome is present as a 70S in prokaryote and 80S ribosome in eukaryote. So ribosome is 80S type. So this part you remember. Secondly, ribosomes in eukaryotes are present singly or freely present hai, but in case here you remember they are present the devoid of membrane cell organelles are present devoid of membrane, and here you remember the 70S ribosome. 70S ribosome is present. So for prokaryotic cell you remember the one and only cell organelle which is present in prokaryote, that is the ribosome, because ribosome is present without membrane or devoid of membrane. And secondly, when we study the detailed structure, so in ribosome we study this ribosome present as polyribosome or polysome. This you remember. So this is the main differences in terms of the cell organelle. So majority of cell organelle you remember are only present in eukaryote, whereas in prokaryote they all are absent. And secondly, one another cell organelle you study centrosome, but centrosome we are not included here because the centrosome is only present in animal cell. So when we study about the differences between the plant and animal cell, at that time we will discuss about the centrosome. Now if we study about the extra outgrowth, so extra outgrowth here you remember the extra outgrowth on the cell wall present as flagella, fimbriae, pili are present as extra outgrowth. But when we come towards the eukaryotes, so in eukaryote you remember in lower forms of the eukaryote only show the presence of flagella and cilia as locomotory organ. So this part you remember, the flagella and cilia are only present as locomotory organ in some of the forms of the eukaryotes. The rest of fimbriae and pili are the identical feature of the prokaryotic cells, that is the feature of the bacterial cell. So students, this much you remember, and I hope कि इसके basis पे आपको थोड़ा at least clear होगा, because it is quite confusing topic for the students. They are incapable to differentiate the cells of prokaryote and eukaryote, and because of that the second chapter living diversity first unit आप study करते हैं, it quite confusing for the most of the students, क्योंकि आप ये differentiate ही नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि what do we understand by the prokaryote and eukaryote. Again one time I revise, the prokaryote means you remember bacteria, blue green algae, mycoplasma. These three are only included in prokaryotes. Other members are also there, but in your syllabus only these three are there. So these three are the living members which are included in prokaryotes under the Monera. Rest of whatever we study, plant, fungi, ब्रायोफाइटा, टेरिडोफाइटा, whatever आप स्टडी कर रहे हैं, conceptually you remember all they are the eukaryotic cell. So this is all for today. In next session we will continue with the structure of prokaryotic cell, in which we study about the detailed structure of bacterial cell as a one of the sole representative member of the prokaryotes. And by that time, stay motivated, stay blessed. Kindly subscribe my channel, like my videos, and